If you're looking for a one-stop guide to the LRT-2 which runs through the cities of Manila, San Juan, Quezon City, Marikina, Pasig, and Antipolo, then do not stop watching this video. What's up, Beach Sisters? It's Hannah. For over 15 years, our team, together with the Poor Traveler, has been exploring the Philippines to list out the best that the country has to offer. The Light Rail Transit Line 2, also known as LRT-2, is one out of 3 elevated railway systems in Metro Manila, and we're going through all 13 stops in this video. Quite literally, in fact, because we actually did go to each stop. Before that, here's a rundown of general info about the LRT-2 that you need to know before hopping on board. The LRT-2 services cities in Metro Manila like Manila City, San Juan City, Quezon City, Marikina City, and Pasig City, as well as Antipolo City in Rizal upon its expansion in 2021. The line runs in a west to east direction, with Recto as the westernmost station and Antipolo as the easternmost station. It's important to note that stations were added both on the west and east end of the LRT-2 over its 22 years of operation, so you may find stations that still refer to Legarda as the last station westbound or Santolan as the last station eastbound. Entrances on the westbound side are referred to as north stations, while entrances on the eastbound side are referred to as south stations. Most LRT-2 stations have a standard layout wherein passengers enter through a concourse level and then go up another level to the platforms. Thankfully, LRT-2 stations are designed in such a way that you will be able to access both eastbound and westbound platforms regardless of which side you enter from. While all stations do have escalators and elevators, these utilities may occasionally be under repair. You can check LRT-2's Facebook page for updates on that. Another detail you need to know about the LRT-2 trains is that the first car of each train is dedicated to people with disability, senior citizens, pregnant women, and people with young children. You'll find special boarding areas for the said group on all platforms, with security guards strictly implementing this. Unlike the LRT-1 and MRT-3, there is no priority per se for women in general on the first car. But before you even get to the platforms, you need to buy a ticket. All stations have ticketing booths on the concourse level where you can purchase single journey tickets, SJTs, or even stored value cards or SVCs. Aside from buying tickets at the ticket booth, you can also purchase SJTs or SVCs from ticket vending machines. You can also reload your beep cards through these machines. If you will be riding the LRT-2 frequently, you may want to purchase a stored value card, which comes in the form of the beep card. Not only is it more convenient, but discounted fares apply to you on the LRT-2 if you have a beep card. If you're only visiting Metro Manila and are still looking for accommodations, you can find a few hotels, hostels, and inns on Klook. Make sure to use our promo code PHBeachClook. And if the code doesn't work, you can always redeem your discount voucher via this link, philippinebeaches.org/Klook. You can also check Agoda and use Agoda TPT for up to 10% off on accommodations. Here are the fare matrices for both SJTs and SVCs straight from the LRT-2 official website. Just a word of caution regarding beep cards. Some commuters share that it's sometimes quite hard to find beep cards in stations that are less frequented. Since beep is used across MRT-3, LRT-1, and LRT-2, you may also try getting a beep card from any of the stations of the other train lines. In terms of reloading your beep card, we discussed that in detail in our LRT-1 video, which you can watch here. We also have a video on MRT-3 and we have more transport videos coming up, so make sure to like and subscribe. You can also support us by following our Facebook page. At this point, you guys are ready to board the LRT-2. From west to east, here are the LRT-2 stations in order as of 2025 from Recto Station to Antipolo Station. As of 2025, Recto Station is the current western terminus of the LRT-2, which means that it is the first eastbound train. You'll find the south entrance along Recto Avenue, hence the name of the station, right beside Isetan Cinerama. As for the north entrance, you'll find it on the other side of Recto Avenue near Odeon Terminal Mall. Nearby landmarks at Recto Station are QQ Mall Quiapo, Raon Shopping Center, and Cartemar Manila Shopping Center and Arranque Market. You'll also find multiple educational institutions within its vicinity: Far Eastern University, FEU Institute of Technology, Philippine College of Criminology, and more. Similar to most LRT stations, you'll find the concourse before you reach the platforms. In the concourse area, you will find multiple TVMs. As we mentioned in the LRT-1 video, you can transfer to the LRT-2 line upon alighting at LRT-1's Doroteo Jose or D. Jose station. Just a word of caution that the walk from D. Jose station to Recto station and back is still quite far. The next eastbound station is Legarda. The station sits above Legarda Street, which it is named after. Both the north entrance and south entrance of the Legarda station are just across each other. You can find the Legarda station entrances by walking through the main gate beside Jollibee Legarda Bustillos branch. This station is near the neo-Gothic all-steel Basilica of San Sebastian. Quite a few universities are also walking distance from this station, particularly University of the East and San Sebastian College along Recto Avenue, and San Beda University and Centro Escolar University along Mendiola Street. Upon entering the station, you'll find the concourse level before you reach the platforms. In the concourse, you'll find multiple TVMs. Note that Legarda Station is one of the busiest stations on the LRT-2 line due to its proximity to various universities. The Pureza Station sits on Pureza Street in Santa Mesa, Manila. You'll find the south entrance near Chowking in the Season Building. As for the north entrance, you'll find it right beside 7-Eleven inside the Station Point Building. Nearby landmarks at this station include the AMA Computer College Manila Campus, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Nuestra Señora de Salvacion Paris, and Pure Gold Junior Pureza. Upon entering the station, you'll find the concourse level before you reach the platforms. In the concourse area, you will find multiple TVMs. Note that you'll find the elevator leading up to the concourse level on the south entrance. This station is named after its location. It sits on Ramon Magsaysay Boulevard, but you'll find Mapa Street nearby, which is named after Victorino Mapa, the second Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. You'll find the south entrance right beside Hotel Sogo Santa Mesa, which is also near SM City Santa Mesa. As for the north entrance, you'll find it right beside Isetan Supermarket Santa Mesa. Nearby landmarks at the station include Central Colleges of the Philippines, Immaculate Heart of Mary College, and the University of the East Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Medical Center. The LRT-2 line exits Manila through the station and enters San Juan City. Ruiz is the only LRT-2 station in San Juan and is named after the street near it, which intersects Aurora Boulevard. The street itself is named after Juan Ruiz, a Katipunero who took a part in the siege of El Polvorin, a gunpowder depot used by the Spanish to store firearms. A shrine to commemorate his bravery, the Pinaglabanan Shrine, is a 20-minute walk away from the station. You'll find the south entrance near the hardware stores to the right of the Shell branch on the corner of Aurora Boulevard and J. Ruiz. As for the north entrance, you'll find it near Gamma Design Center. Nearby landmarks at the station include the San Juan City Hall and the San Juan Medical Center. This station is named after nearby Gilmore Avenue. Eugene Allen Gilmore was a Vice Governor General of the Philippines from 1922 to 1929. Personally, I know this area more because of its various computer shops. You'll find the south entrance near the Jollibee branch on the corner of Aurora Boulevard and Gilmore Avenue. As for the north entrance, you'll find it near China Bank's Aurora Boulevard branch. Nearby landmarks at the station include St. Paul University, Quezon City, Gilmore IT Center, and Robinson's Magnolia. While it will require a short drive, the station is also near St. Luke's Medical Center and Trinity University of Asia. This station is named after nearby Betty Go-Belmonte Street, which is in turn named after the founder of Philippine Star. You'll find the north entrance near Sea Oil on the corner of Aurora Boulevard and Betty Go-Belmonte Street. The south entrance is just across the north entrance. Nearby landmarks at the station include the Immaculate Conception Cathedral of Cubao and Kalayaan College. Upon entering the station, you'll find a concourse level before you reach the platforms. In the concourse area, you will find multiple TVMs. Note that you'll find the elevator leading up to the concourse level via the south entrance. This station is named after what used to be Araneta-Center in Cubao. Today, the Central Business District is branded as Araneta City. Since this LRT-2 station directly connects to Gateway, in some ways it's also a literal gateway to Araneta City and the many malls and establishments in this area of Cubao. You'll find the south entrance within Gateway right beside McDonald's. As for the north entrance, you'll find it on the corner of Aurora Boulevard and West Point Street, just across the street from the south entrance. If you need to travel to other parts of Metro Manila from here, especially to locations along EDSA, you can transfer to the MRT-3 line by walking to Formers Plaza. If you need a full guide on the MRT-3, we have a video on that on our channel. Nearby landmarks at the Araneta-Center Cubao LRT-2 station include Smart Araneta Coliseum, Cubao Expo, Art and Island, Ali Mall, and SM Center Cubao. You'll find this station near the street it's named after, Anonas Street. The south entrance can be found within the Anonas LRT City Center, which also houses a few offices, convenience stores, and a gym. Meanwhile, the north entrance sits across the street right beside Anson Supermarket and Department Store. Nearby landmarks at this station include the St. Joseph Parish and the St. Joseph Catholic School. You'll also find World City Medical Center and the Technological Institute of the Philippines QC campus in the area. This station is named after Katipunan Avenue, which is in turn named after the Revolutionary Society of Filipinos that aimed to achieve independence from the Spanish, founded in 1892. While the other stations along this line have followed a standard layout with a concourse level below the platform level, the Katipunan station is a bit different. It is the only fully underground train station of the LRT-2 and even across train lines in the Philippines. Passengers alight at the platform level, which is the lowest level underground, and make their way up to the concourse and eventually to the exits at street level. In the concourse area, you will find multiple TVMs. The station's south entrance is located beside the Philippine School of Business Administration, while the north entrance sits beside St. Bridget's School. Aside from the said landmarks, this station is also near Ateneo de Manila, University of the Philippines Diliman, and Miriam College. This station is named after Santolan, a barangay in Pasig. Please do not confuse this with Santolan Annapolis Station of the MRT-3, which is an 11-minute drive away. As I mentioned earlier, this station used to be the eastern terminus before the Antipolo station was open to the public. Interestingly, the Santolan LRT-2 station is the only station on this line with an island platform, so make sure to check if you're riding the correct train when you get onto the platform. It generally follows the same layout as most of the stations with a concourse level before you reach the platform level on top of it, but note that the Santolan station has only one entrance. It is right across the Eurotex Marikina showroom, and you can even cross between both sides using a footbridge. Nearby landmarks include Marikina River, SM City Marikina, and the Riverbank Center. This station is named after the cities of Marikina and Pasig, which the station straddles between. It's actually one of the largest LRT-2 stations, rightly so since it sits on Marikina-Infanta Highway, one of the busiest thoroughfares that connects Quezon City to Marikina, Antipolo, parts of Laguna, and Infanta in Quezon Province. The station's south entrance is connected to Robinson's Metro East with stairs that lead straight up to the concourse level just outside of the mall's Marikina-Infanta Highway entrance. As for the station's north entrance, you can enter on the other side of the Marcos Highway as well, near Amber's on the corner of Marikina-Infanta Highway and Dasdasan Street. Nearby landmarks at this station include Santa Lucia East Grand Mall. With a short commute, you may also reach landmarks such as Ayala Malls Feliz, Marikina City Hall, Marikina Sports Complex, and more. Eastbound, this is the last station of the LRT-2. Its south entrance sits near Eastgate Business Center and Terminal's Marikina-Infanta Highway entrance. On the other hand, the north entrance can be found near the entrance of SM Masinag Supermarket along the said highway. Aside from these malls, you will also find nearby landmarks like the Diocesan Shrine and Parish of St. Therese of the Child Jesus, Cornell Medical Center, and Metro Antipolo Hospital and Medical Center. The Eastgate Business Center and Terminal also offers passengers a way to get to Padilla Painaan and different areas in the city proper of Antipolo through buses, e-jeeps, and tricycles. While these locations aren't walkable from the station, Cloud9 Antipolo, a booming tourist attraction with a view deck, hanging bridge, and restaurant, is just a 10-minute drive away, while Pinto Art Museum, a contemporary art museum complex, is a 20-minute drive away. While not necessarily a helpful tidbit of commute information, I'd say that the Antipolo station has the best views among LRT-2 stations. On one side, you'll be greeted with Metro Manila skyline, and on the other side, you can catch a glimpse of the Sierra Madre mountain range. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and save our promo codes for discounts. Join us next time as we explore Metro Manila and the Greater Manila area.